Good morning, YouTube. Another day here. I am on my way to work, and we're going to have a good day today. Not sure what's going to be going on. It is Monday, so time to get to the office, get in, see what's going on, see what the guys are up to, take a look at the weather report for the week, and kind of make a plan. So come along for the ride. See what's going on for the day. Whew, trying to hold too many things here. We made it. We're here. Let's see what we can get going for the day. Should be a good day. What's going on this morning, Dad?
Well, I'm sledding. When we move monuments on rollers, we put them on what I call sleds.
Yep.
And I'm not happy with the sleds I have, some of them. So I'm changing the format of how we do this. Right now you put a single sled under a single stone. They track a little funny going around the corner, but I'm learning that if I have two sleds under a single stone, the front turns by itself when it comes around and the back turns, and they tend to track a lot better. So these ones are hardwood compared to softwood. Always trying to tweak and improve a little bit.
Jordan just pulled in over here. Go unlock the side door for him. Morning! Nothing like saying good morning to the camera. We're all here going to start our day, get stuff going. We'll bring you along, show you some of our projects that we're working on. We'll get to see some of Dad building those sleds out. So first thing for me is take a look at the thermostat over here. Dad said he's been having issues with it jumping up to 70 degrees, and now it's on a hold on 70 degrees, so we'll take a look at that here. Hold is set on 60, Dad, so it should drop down.
Okay.
So I guess that was an easy job. Done. Just marking things right off the list here today. Just checked out our weather here. Gonna get a little warmer weather here for this week, and it looks like a lot of rain for next week. Could be a little bit of a pain for us, but we always work through it. It always works in the end. So
These angles are so that as it rolls along the roller, it's not just hitting on a blunt edge. These right now are at 4 inches, and I need to cut them. Check out our measurement at 2 inches. Get cranked up to the proper height. Dust collector on. Table saw on. If you stay afraid of a saw, you'll probably never get cut. Fortunately, I don't use them enough to get extremely comfortable with them. So that's my safety plan. Use the safety measures available and stay scared. These are already at 12.5, so I'm probably fine with what I've got. I'll just trim them so that they're equal. Now back to the table saw to cut them in half. This is like with anything that you are creating, you're always building a prototype. Time will tell. Was I on the right track or not? Picking up most of our stones is one man and a tool, but when we're picking up, this stone is probably in the 1,100 pound area. Picking it up is no problem, but getting it flipped.
we're not very centered with our straps. You want me to go in a lot more? Is that going to be high enough?
I think so. One way to find out. Certainly makes a difference with the big straps.
Very close to the back edge here, but
Oh.
we're slow.
Well, we can come forward a little bit.
Now wait, this goes down a little faster.
Back to woodworking. Just trying to find center. If you're watching this wanting to learn woodworking skills, you're watching the wrong guy. I can make stuff with wood, and I make it functional. If you want to learn how to do it right, turn your head while I'm working. Yeah, that was kind of a pointless exercise. I'm wanting to just get them squared, but actually I want two screws that are recessed. So yeah, I don't really need it in the center anyway. Like I said, my best skill is to teach you how not to do it. It's really a pretty simple thing, so. We'd take them in and see what we got going on here. All right, a little trial here. Glue's still wet, but this will put pressure on them. So I actually run these, put a couple pieces of plastic so that when that pivots, or swivels I should say, that the stone can move a little bit. It just kind of greases the wheels, so to speak. Okay, so this is single sled. Now we're going to try it with double sled. Little stones, it's not quite the same. Kind of going slow with this because I'm not super confident in my whole process here. Pull the sled towards you a little more. This around. A few adjustments we need to make on our sleds. The plastic moved a lot more than what I anticipated that it would, and so that I'm going to fasten them right to the sled, which is fine. And then I think what will happen then, what I'm hoping will happen anyway, is that the stone will slide around on the plastic, and that everything will line back up as it comes around the corner. It's obviously on the straights we're all good. It's the corners that we have issue with, so I will figure that out. My kids, their first real paying job, so to speak, was to peel the monuments. They got $1 a side. I was not a believer in giving kids allowances for, I was glad for children to have money. They need to learn how to handle money. That's important, I believe, very important. And you start them as soon as they have any idea, if not before. So anyway, they got $1 a stone for peeling. They got to learn about work, earning money, how to handle money. For me, growing up, my parents were churchgoers, as are we. They tithed, which meant 10% of their income went to God. And so I learned as a child that every dime was 9 cents. Every dollar was 90. And so on and so forth. And you knew if you earned $1, you knew what you had. And so you learned how to give, learned that your money was not all about you, that there's others in this world that have needs, there's things that do not function unless people give money. So, yeah, just a lot of lessons that can be learned in that whole process. We'll say thanks for watching, subscribe, like, all those things that help us out and give you an opportunity to get notifications and whatever, and glad you're able to be with us.
There's always a million more things that could be done, but I am ready to head home and see the kiddos before they're off to bed. So I am glad you joined us. Hope you enjoyed this episode, and we will see you all again soon.